Okay, let me show you what I've got. So I'm going to try to create a new rule here with IBM, and so we'll call this the Pennsylvania sales tax. And what's important about this is that it's going to use a natural language, and the way you select the fields makes it so that you really can't have a syntax error. So in this case, I'm going to say if the state of an address, actually the ship to address in the purchase order, is equal to Pennsylvania, then I want to set the order price. There it is, order price, the order and the purchase to, in this case, I actually want to set it to the number times 1.6. I'm going to say it's 6%. So you see, I'm just selecting. Here we go, times 1.06. And that's really all I have to do. And then I can save it, and it'll just say create. And so I'm finished. All right, so that's pretty easy. Now let me show you. This is what I have in Red Hat, or it's be Drools. And you see that I've got this language here. There's no code assist. So if I want to make a new rule, I'm a little bit on my own here, but it's a somewhat Java-like uh, syntax. It's easier just to copy this thing than to try to figure it out because it does give you no help. They also have something. This is for Massachusetts. So you can see it's 4%. They also have something called a guided rule. And no, actually, that's the wrong one. Sorry. So this looks a little bit better. You see how it says there's a shipping, and but I still have this notion of I'm making a variable, and then the state is equal to, and then I have to set the price. So I'm making something called a rule order price, and then down here, this is the actual payoff. So I'm saying where the rule order details, order price. So this is very complicated to read, and this is supposed to be the easy version. There's a little bit more selection involved, but if I here, I'll make a new one for you just to show you. Okay. So actually, what you have to do here is you got to go into the config, and you have to add an item. So I'm going to take my shipping object, and it actually wants you to do the other types too. So I need my address, and I need my order info. Oh, let me show you while you're at it, what the model looks like here. This is it. So you see that it's all in one, and then I had to label this. I had to create these myself. That you can't import a schema the way you can in IBM. Where's my Pennsylvania rule? All right, so once I've done that, now I can come in and say, I mean, you can see this interface is pretty rough. There's a shipping object. I'm going to give it a variable name. And then I can say to the address. So really I don't want the address, I need the subfield. So this is not natural language, right? I mean, that's pretty clear. So you can see how we're proceeding. And this is the guided one. Again, this is what the technical rule looks like. We'll use this one. This is Massachusetts. So there's sort of a Java syntax, really not Java, so it's not that easy to use to learn. And then the guided rule you can see, and compare that to IBM. Anybody can read this. I mean, it's a somewhat awkward syntax, but at least you know exactly what's going on. So quite an advantage here in creating a rule with IBM.